So I imagine Peter was sitting there as the sun rose up in the morning. They had been fishing all night and hadn't caught anything. And he must have been feeling quite frustrated. And it wasn't really that they hadn't caught any fish. It was really the ache in his heart. As he sat there mending the nets and scrubbing them, he had tears in his eyes. He had betrayed the one man who had truly been his friend. When he had promised that one man that he would be there until the end. He sighed and he scrubbed the net again. Not that the net was not clean. It's that he was trying to clean out the mess in his heart. And he didn't know how to say it. So he sat in silence. Once again, mending the net that he had been mending all morning. His friends sat with him, the other disciples. They didn't know what to say. They knew how he was feeling. But they also knew how sensitive and reactive Peter could be, so they knew it was best just not to say anything. And as they sat there, minutes ticking away, the voice, like the sound of rushing waters, came across the waters to them. "Children, have you caught anything?" At first they couldn't even make out who it was. The sound of the water around them, the scrubbing of the nets. "No," they responded. Then they heard the word, "Cast your net on the other side." Well, they needed the distraction, so they did exactly that. They put out again, cast their nets on the other side. And then it happened. The fish filled the nets, overflowing. Net breaking, boat sinking, loads of fishes. And then it dawned on them. It's Jesus. Oh, my word. Peter could not even wait a second to bring in the catch. He dropped everything that he was doing. He partly swam all the way to Jesus, his tunic wet, the tears that were sitting in his eyes streaming down, and he just threw himself on his friend's neck. How could it be? How can Jesus be alive? So many questions in his heart. And he could see all the answers in Jesus' eyes. Forgiven, loved, done. Grace. Grace has arms and legs, you see. Grace is the person of Jesus. For we have seen his glory, the glory of his only begotten Son, full of grace and truth. Beloved, his grace is imparted to you. Forgiven. Yes, loved. Completely done.